Welcome back.
Welcome.
Here we are. Got lights moving.
Yeah.
Come join us while I find a chair. Here we go.
Only one day today.
Yeah, sure. Can we catch up on yesterday's one actually? And the idea is
The day before.
we haven't done just where we've just done a room for so long, and because we've been doing so top down, big city level stuff, right?
Yeah.
We want to maybe take a little bit more time. Should take time to introduce ourselves. Papa Weird here.
Weirdling.
Sure.
Who's in the
That's
hamster
us.
box?
Who's in it? Yeah, I fixed the box. So I got my snake in. I got the snake in the box. It's a snake in the box.
I got a snake in my box.
Sure. Now, isn't that thing? I got a snake in my boot. Isn't that's stealing a line from who? Who? Toy Story.
Remember?
I can't remember. Don't worry about me. I don't put it together. I'll put it together later. I'll remember. Like in the middle of the night, it'll just pop into my brain. All right, sure. Put my snake away over here. You can sit on top for a little while. What are we going to talk about? Where we were, what we did, catching up. So we took because we finished the whole month. There's that part of it. So that was our, have a look, rough design that turned into
all
the first half of the month and the second half, right? Where is it? Lost my page already. Oh yeah, so there. So first half. I'll move across. All of our rest and recreation and fun, nice forestry section, and then the barracks at the bottom, which is all just buildings and an outside parade ground area. I kind of got move across. Switch back. Oh my gosh, back through all the cables and the chairs. All right, find my cursor. Here we are. All right. So that was our customs area where we came in, right, and talked about that. That was our services section, the courts and stuff, right? Jails. That's the entrance down to the prison. Start your multi-adventure again. Yeah, sure, go again. Here's we come into the recreation area. So you can see it all kind of is fitting in. So this month here has been about as big as the original work that I'd ever put into it. So we've kind of doubled that and a little bit extra, considering we see that? Yeah, sure we can. The upstairs area. You see that, I'll show a little bit more on that page over there. Can we see that? Maybe I'll flip through. Maybe you can, can you flip the book pages over? So show the last, just go back a couple of days from there. Right, yeah, sure, see? There's our lab. I put a summoning circle in. Got some potion areas, some poisons, got a scribe, someone writing up scrolls and stuff. Put that classroom in, actually fit it in there, quite nice, small little classroom, kind of like what I remember as a science room with like 3 or 4 benches, and you all just sort of sit at the science bench and just look straight at the board. Right?
Fancy fencing floor fight.
Yeah, I've got it. Sure, it's about 25 foot long, which is enough for people to go, I go forward and
the fancy
abracadabra, and then I step back, and then he goes abracadabra. What do they say?
The fancy fencing floor fight field.
And libraries and some scroll storage and stuff like that, right? So actually managed to fit quite a lot upstairs there, hey. And so what we're working on today is above this. It's the last little bit for yesterday's area, and she's going to have a whole panel. So she'll have one that size for herself, right?
Cool.
So go back the next page. What do we got? Turn one page over. One page. Sure, that was the outside bit. Yeah, okay. So that's up here. You can see how it all kind of went together. Let me pull it down a little bit. You come out of the lists, and can we move that over? Yeah, there we go. You come out of lists, and so we got like the actual barracks training area, far more open spot. They got a practice area here that's not anywhere near as long as the other one. It's probably 2/3 that length, but just enough for them to sort of get us speed up, right? They can get their movement and maybe hit targets in the middle and stuff like that, or just practice striking or running the list or something, right? Stables. What have we got over there? Yeah, got room for enough stables, places to put like I told you it was a farrier, not a furrier, a farrier. Why have I got that? I confused that. But anyway, and tanner's shack, so put in somewhere that they can work on the saddles and the bridles and all that sort of other, all the other gear, right? Made their they got dining areas. Look, so they got their own little place because they'll be like smelly. No one wants the people who deal with the mounts to have to go inside to the actual barracks and stuff. And these guys probably think that they're better that they got their own area anyway, right?
Yeah.
So, and they work pretty closely to the guile. You can see on the other side of this gateway here, the guile is just above them. So yeah,
that's today.
Yeah, so there we are today. All right, so we're gonna do a panel. I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna look at what that's gonna be for size. Let me come back over here. Later on, we'll do some items. So I'll chuck it over to there, and we'll come back. Here we go. Oh, watch out, cables again. All right. Find my chair.
We gotta move everything out of the way.
Well, yeah, sure. Put Gus and the snake out of the way. Won't need the hamster box, even though it got fixed. We will do some rolling, but we might, I don't know whether we'll do it in the box or we'll do it in the...
Ooh, with the D100 on the eye table.
No, I don't know if we're doing one of those. We'll do the table, the donjon, right? We'll get the donjons out.
What if the donjon said deck of many things?
Then we have to... I don't want to... It's like that Ring of 3 Wishes and stuff. I don't like it. Oh, look, so we've nearly... Look, I've actually got ready for this month, so I am getting ready for this month. Oh... Where's my paperwork for this month? I think it's later in the book.
It's the
book that you've got.
Wonderful time.
Yeah, Christmas. Sure. Yeah, we're doing that. We should have a Christmas day. See, this is what we're doing for next month. So same again. I just sort of wrote it out all very broad, and we'll sort of get into it and see what we sort of come up with in the end, right? That'll be, well, actually, to be honest, this is the half of the month, 2/3 of the month, something like that. Get about 16 days out of this design here, and then we'll have up the top here is where their residential area is, where they live, and we're going to put all the sacrificial pits and the places that they throw people off of up here in the mountain area.
Yeah, they do live streams to the peasantry area.
Yeah, that's it, right? Yes, yeah, that's right. They're live. I'm not sure how they live stream. That's
with the YouTubes.
Are you all right? I think you're asleep. I think you're half dreaming. Seriously, catch up.
I am half asleep.
Is it really? Have you had a hard day today? It's the end of the year and it's too hard for you. You don't even learn stuff anymore. We just make you go to school because you got a week or two left of it. You've done all your exams and stuff.
Go tomorrow. That's it.
Sure, whatever. Tomorrow, isn't tomorrow Saturday? Is today Friday? Yeah, but you said tomorrow. Oh gosh, you're broken. Look, we got to do this room. Got to do this room. Can they see it? Yeah, look, got to do that room. This is up off that stairway up here. All right. Okay. So the first part of it, you can draw in here. Come back a page. All right. So there's your space. Okay. Let me have a look. Where's my pens and such?
We need a bed.
What? No. Follow along. Follow along. It's like, yeah, okay. So I got a design of rough stuff because these are the things we want to have in there. A bed in a personal area. So this one, like some of the other graces, they got their own sort of dwellings within their area of influence, right? But we're going to have a residential area later on for most of them to live in, right? But this one here, she lives in the barracks here, okay, right at the top area. So she's going to have some personal space. But she has her own personal interrogation / jail / holding areas, right? Maybe 2 or 3 rooms to maybe accommodate that. She's going to have some offices, like some own personal rooms where she's got her own books and a desk and stuff to sit behind, right? Maybe a relaxation area. And then maybe we'll give her like a room for like either library or trophies or something, right? Okay. So, first of all, the stairs come up in like this bottom part, right?
This bottom part?
Yeah, I think they come up something like that anyway, whatever, right? They're all stairs. As the down and, oh, actually I think that was the down and this was the up. So the doors are going to be over here on this section. I need my special alcohol eraser. All right. Great. So there's the up. Yeah, sure. So we're going to come in here. So we're going to have some kind of, what am I talking about? Corridor, right? Corridor comes down here. Okay. So first of all, we'll break it. All right. How you working there? Got it? Let's see. Lovely. So what we're going to do is we're going to break these ones off to here, all right? Okay, so where the stairs come off, okay, that's going to be some rooms, and we'll have some rooms in here. What do we got? What do we want? We wanted not the bedding in the personal rooms.
That's going to be up there where there's more space.
Maybe put the library and the trophy room in here. So we want some offices and maybe interrogation, jail, holding rooms, right? So Oh yeah, we got another storm coming in. I was saying maybe hail. Maybe this one will take our show offline.
All we have to do is one room.
All right. No, we're gonna have a couple. Oh yeah. Oh, you mean one panel of rooms today? Yeah, sure. Okay, so yeah, so we got
did it just rain? Like just rain.
I think it's still thinking about it. Sometimes it sort of drops one lot and then it's sort of
like
whatever, and you sort of go, oh, I think the rains are coming, and then all of a sudden, bang, we get lots of rain and stuff. I think what we heard before was the wind hitting the door. Come on, like stay on focus. We gotta get this done. Then if we're getting
doors everywhere, right? Doors everywhere.
What? No, they don't get doors there. They get doors over here on this side, right? Okay, because they're separate rooms, all right? So maybe this is the office first, all right? So that's the main room when you come in there.
We need that Japanese eraser pen.
Yes, sure. Why for? That's what an eraser is for, and a pencil. We don't have any pens here, look.
No, like the Japanese eraser pencil. It's like a mechanical pencil. But...
I don't need... Why are you trying to complicate my life, right? What are you doing? It's all right. Oh my gosh.
Not sponsored.
Mr. Young... Weirdling over here is having brain issues today. All right, so look, so we'll have a holding room in here. Maybe this little entrance has like 2 rooms. Maybe we'll split it or something like that. Maybe you come in on this side and it's got 2 rooms off there.
Locked.
Look at that. Okay.
It's locked.
Sure. Look. So this is like cells, right? And cells in there. Have an interrogation room in here. Have offices over there. What else do we want? Library trophies room. So I'll put that in here. What do we got? So I think what we do is we have, like we have in this room, longer skinny rooms, 10 foot by about 20 foot. So what we can do is put a something on the corridor. This will probably be bigger. I'll actually probably stretch it like that. Anyway, whatever.
What's this?
Interrogation room. So it's just going to have a table in there and a chairs on either sides and a really bright light to shine down in their face and be like, hey, what do you think coming into my Elvish lands and not being lawful for, and then breaking into my barracks and getting caught trying to steal my Vorpal repeater crossbow?
And then
where were you on the night of the other day when I said the dates?
And then the chair's going to be there and the light's just going to be right here.
Oh, all right. Sure. We'll work that out. So offices, interrogation cells. I'm going to have a corridor along the back there. It's going to come down. All right. And a room at the end of it. We'll have 2 rooms here. Look at that. Okay. So we've got long rooms. What are we putting in here? We'll have the library trophy room over here. Right. Library / trophy room. Okay. And what do we want on the other side? Personal belongings, beds, personal stuff. Oh, maybe this can be her personal, like, dining and entertainment. So she doesn't eat downstairs with the rabble. She has, like, a table in this corner in here somewhere. We'll fix up the dimensions and stuff when we need it up. Dining and entertaining area, right? Sure. Great. This back area, okay, so it's going to have 2 sections. Look at that. We're going to have the bedroom in here. It's a small cell. It's not very big, right? It's rather modest because she has all of her other stuff out in the other rooms. She really only has to have like a bed that sort of takes up the back of this room.
She has a long table.
What? She doesn't need a long table. There's no tables in there. What's that for? No.
Dining.
No. She has like a small circular one for her and some person. And then maybe a little sort of like over here, she's got a circle table that they can like sit on. And then over here, she might have like a lounge section or, you know, maybe
TV.
Like, no, there's no TV. There's no live broad. What are you talking?
To watch the live broadcast of the sacrification.
There's no live broadcast on the Lilith tubes about live sacrificial entertainment. No. Okay, so this is the bed and personal stuff. All right. So she'll probably have like a dresser here in this corner and a cupboard here, right? Some kind of drawers or whatever. Yeah, sure. Bedding, and in here she would have like her. Like primary, she'll have like another desk in here that she might do work out that's not considered offices. Maybe have some more bookshelving and stuff like that. And yeah, so this will be her what you call like the antechamber, right? This is the entrance beforehand. So she'll have a whole little section here. What do you reckon? You drawing that out? Hang on. Right. I think we've covered everything that I kind of wanted to put in there for her little area. We'll tidy that all up later.
What's
like
this bit?
these
What's this
entrances
bit?
only have to be 5. This is only going to have to be like a 5-foot entrance, not 10-foot. These offices can be moved back there. I'll have to fix this in within
What's
this
this bit?
and 20, 30, 40, 55. So yeah, about 55.
What's hang on.
What?
What's this bit again?
Library trophy room.
No, this bit.
It's all one area. It's all open. Antechamber. Right, so it's just an open office, and then she's got another door on the other side, which is her actual personal private chamber. So all of this would be considered her personal officer's rooms, even though she's got this is the personal, right? Okay, and this is the formal office, right? Okay, so even if you come to speak to her during the day working office normal time, it'll come through the formal office. If you actually have to chase her down out of hours, or if it's something that like has to come out of the formal office and be taken to, you know, maybe get personal records, or it's a more intimate, you know, discussion or whatever, then you can be taken back to this room here at the back here and have a talk about it, right? Go through the paperwork. Okay, so what do you reckon? Maybe that formal office, you're right, might have a door into the interrogation room. Probably not one directly into the cells. They'd take you out of there, right? I think maybe they'd even do the whole, put the glass window in, right? You got the glass window from the formal office into the interrogation room, just in case they want to watch what's going on, you know?
That's the only source of light that prisoners get.
Oh, in that...
tiny little candle.
Is it?
At the very end of the room.
All right, so what do you think about that? Plenty enough? Plenty done. All right, so what do we need to do now? You wanted to give her items, right? So she's you got to write it in. Okay, so...
the items are going to be in the cupboard.
Oh my gosh, try to... look, office is with a CE, all right? Cupboards is close. Personal. Oh, I think that is that hail? Does that sound like hail? Little droplets?
Yeah.
Sounds a bit heavier than rain, doesn't it? I hope we don't get big hits.
Not like that golf ball stuff in Canada.
Not because we've got a car that's uncovered outside in the driveway.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I don't want any of that golf ball stuff.
All right, what did you call this? Libri. Great work. And troppy. Libri and a troppy. All right, sure. Dinning. We got the dinning and entertain. Well, you got entertain, right? Or sure. Okay. That'll do. I'll let you with that. Okay, so this is the death domain. Cleric. She's of the 9th level. Matron, right? Which
no
we
way.
Are calling the grace.
That's a big levels.
Okay, so she's the death grace, or the grace of death. All right.
She has a Vorpal staff.
Death grace.
She smacks you so hard your head explodes.
No, there's more Vorpal stuff. If Vorpal repeaters enough, if there's a Vorpal sword that's running around, he said, right? None of that. They can buy or make their own.
Oh yeah.
All right. If they want more than that.
The Vorpal repeater can be used in one hand.
What?
Dual wielding Vorpal repeaters.
Is it bigger than that? I don't know. I'd have to see. You'd have
to be like a large to do it.
No, I think it'd be more like, no, normal person can hold it. What do you mean large? You mean there's like an oversized person wants to hold it, like an ogre or something wants to do it? Let's move on from the ball repeating crossbow. No. What are we talking about? Okay, so you want to talk about what items? We'll put items and stuff on this page over here, right? Okay, so we're going to take a spin on the old donjon, but wait, like, I was thinking that we did have part of that silver dragon. What we do, we had the skull lying around, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking we take another bit of the silver dragon and put it on this one. And I was thinking, like, I don't know, what do you reckon? Like a fang or the bone?
No, the tip of its tail on a spear.
Oh, sure. Tail, tipped, spear. All right, sure. So we'd have to have a look what the silver dragon's properties were over here.
I think it's ice.
Let me have a look. In the monster manual, you reckon?
I'm pretty sure it's ice.
Because we would add all that stuff in. Dragons are back here, right? They've got their own section, right? And the metallics are after. Here we go. So it could be there's cold breaths, right? Paralyzing breath. maybe it paralyzes the person, right? What's a tail attack?
It freezes
Dragon
them.
makes a tail attack, right? What's a tail here? Just says bludgeoning, right? So if we wanted to have the poison or the cold, it generally comes out of their breath in some way, not necessarily not even their bite, their claw. We could make it something like paralyzing though.
Could freeze.
Sure. If someone's struck with it, oh, you mean like they activate that as an ability?
Yeah, like.
I don't know. I think it'd be more reasonable that anyone struck with the actual spear, because then later on it actually makes point to give it to a fighter, rather than have it on a recurring. Because if you try and put something like that as a breath attack that it activates, you have to give it the same, the same things of it recharging on a 5/6.
No,
Wait, please let me finish. If you give it a breath weapon attack, it needs to recharge on a 5/6.
Mm-hmm.
If you actually just allow it to have the paralyzing property, then it only has to reach the DC. The thing is that instead of a 20, you just lower it down to a 16 or something. That way it can always strike, and if a warrior gets it and they have it for 4 attacks plus a second wind and 8 attacks, they're going to paralyze something.
Yeah.
For a minute, all right? Now, what were you going to say?
I meant something like that, but like it can freeze instead of paralyze.
No, I don't want to do freeze. Freeze sounds boring. Trying to activate, and then there's like a big explosion of cold energy there, like a blast, and things are frozen in the area. Like, I'd rather it just be like a spear that just has 16's not too bad at this level.
Yeah.
Paralyzing things. So even if they choose to attack multiple targets in the same round, they're not like, the other thing is if you give it like an AoE attack because you've hit it with this spear and it just blasts out this cold energy, then you'd have to say that like the person next to it gets affected, and then the person next to you probably gets affected. And what if that's your teammates? Because you might have immunity because you're wielding the spear, but your teammates won't. You just make it to like a scorpion sting, right?
Yeah.
Right? So you just would call it something like that, tail tip spear, the silver dragon sting, right? And you give it the paralyzing effect, right? But yeah, you lay it, what I say, that's DC 20.
DC 16.
Sure, DC 16, but that's on every strike now, right?
Yeah.
Rather than on a recharging breath in a cone, you can choose exactly who you want to try and hit for and hit them multiple times in a round if you got multiple attacks. And if it's, you want to make it a short spear or a long spear?
Long spear.
Less people can use it. Makes it less likely to use, because some people would use a short spear and have it behind a shield or something like that. But if you want to make it a long spear, that's all right. Okay, it has bigger damage dice on a long spear. Okay, so DC 16, what was it? Constitution save, right?
Or paralyze 1 min.
Or paralyze for 1 minute. Great. Anything else that it says here? Yeah, you make the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. So they still get saves within that time on their turns, but it has to be at the end of their turn, all right? There's nothing else we're taking out of that, okay? There might be another way later on. Like, you could probably do something like, if you wanted to, you could have part of, like, if that's the tail, like the tail tip spear, you could probably do something from that dragon as well, right? If you want to, you could have like a wand, right, made out of one of the bones or one of the teeth, right? A wand, in the shape of a tooth, right? You'd think it looks like a dagger,
but it's a wand.
It's more like a kris, yeah, a kris or a dagger, yeah. Wand equals dagger or kris shaped.
A dagger wand?
Kris, yeah. Kind of, well, I mean, you could use it as a casting focus maybe, so it can be a dagger or it can be a casting focus, right?
Yeah.
So they don't have to choose over each other. And this one here, you could have it, being the cold ice breath. And I think though, other than recharging, you just give it a number of uses that recharge
at night.
Yeah, at night rather than during the day. So cold ice breath.
Uses.
Sure, 3 uses.
3
per night. right?
DC 20 con save.
Um,
Because you can only do it 3 times.
recharge. Sure, you can probably do it the same. What's it got here for DC 20? Yeah, sure, you can have this one at the higher
Just
DC.
lower the damage dice.
DC 20. What has it got for damage dice? 13 D8. Sure,
That's a lot of D8.
Yeah, it really is, because 58 damage. I mean, it's high level. You know what I mean? Like, you could probably allow it to happen, to be honest. And it's only got 3 in a day. Like, this would be quite a, you know, and you'd have to look. Both of these you're gonna have to attune to, right?
Yeah.
Definitely gonna have to attune to these. Okay. Because this one here, if it's like, this would be silver. All right, we've already written that. Okay, whatever, sure. I don't know, 13 D8. You're right. It does feel like a lot,
That's like
right?
a fireball.
It's bigger than a fireball. We'll see. DC 20. I'd probably say maybe even 10 D8. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just bring that average down a little bit. Okay, DC 20. 10 D8 cold damage. All right, now you wanted to have other items other than these extra dragony ones that we put in. All right, so this is what we're going over there. Okay, you go over and start pressing the roll button until we get some interesting stuff. We've keyed it for CR19 treasures, right? Change your screen over. Okay, so give it a generate. See what it pops up.
Do we care about the money?
No, we won't put the money in, because this doesn't have like she'll have like a personal treasure amount, but it's certainly not on the horde. What we're more interested in is the items at that CR that it's sort of throwing out for us. What do you got that's interesting?
Tome of the Stilled Tongue.
Okay.
Oh,
Put the map away.
208.
Put the. Yeah, hold on. I gotta find that book. That book's all the way down here. All right.
And guess what else we got?
Hold on. I'm not ready.
Okay.
What was the first thing you're talking about? We're not even that
Tome
far
of the
yet.
Stilled Tongue.
All right. Have we had this before?
I don't think so.
All right, sure. Let's have a look.
We've only gotten like a tome.
Yeah, that was the increase characteristic tome, wasn't it? Yeah, sure. Tome of Stilled Tongue, wondrous, legendary, thick leather-bound volume. Desiccated tongue, pinned on the front. Where is it? Is it none of those? They didn't even decide to draw it. Okay, sure. 5 of these tomes exist, and it's unknown which one is the original. Maybe this is the original. The grizzly cover decoration of the first tome is Stilled Tongue. Once belonged to a treacherous former servant of the lich god Vecna. Oh, see? Keeper of Secrets, great. The tongues pinned to the covers of the 4 copies come from other spellcasters who cross Vecna. Okay. The first few pages of each tome are filled with indecipherable scrawls. The remaining pages are blank and pristine. Great book so far. If you can attune to this item, you can use it as a spell book or an arcane focus. Great. And while holding this tome, you can use a bonus action to cast a spell you have written in this tome without expending a spell slot. Okay, so it's a free spell. Or using any verbal or spasmodic. Okay, once used, the property of the tome can't be used again until the next dawn. While attuned to the book, you can't remove the tongue from the book's cover. If you do so, all spells written in the book are permanently erased. Okay. Vecna watches anyone using this tome. He can also write cryptic messages in the book. These messages appear at midnight and fade away after they're read. Oh, geez, sure.
Guess what else we got?
Just wait, please.
Okay.
I'm not ready. I haven't written it down. Tongue. Tome of Stilled Tongue. Page. Where are we? 208, right? Please, just wait. But instead of Vecna, it's going to be like Lilith's tongue, right? And then everybody who came after. All right, sure. Lilith can write cryptic messages in there to give the feed to the players and turn them evil or something. Now, what is your problem? What's the next one?
Guess what we got?
We didn't get it. If it's that, we didn't get it.
A Vorpal sword.
What do you want another Vorpal sword for? What has she got a Vorpal sword for?
I don't know.
What kind of sword is it? It says just whatever, doesn't it? You have to roll.
But we've already gotten a great sword, Vorpal sword.
Well, it can be on the martial weapons. It doesn't have to be a sword. And if it's a cleric, we'll have a look what the cleric weapons are. All right. So maybe it knocks their heads off rather than slices them. Maybe it just clean knocked his head off. It did. It just clean knocked his head off. I'll get past that. Cleric weapons. Next one. No, here it is. They have a mace. Warhammer. Oh, that's their starting equipment. Oh, all simple weapons. So they could use a short sword or whatever anyway. So we'll just go to the simple weapons table. Simple weapons table. Simple weapons table. What is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, where's our D10? Oh, I even have a dice anymore? I do. I even have a... I do. I got a pink one. All right, I'm going to roll it over here.
That's a D8.
That's exactly what I thought it was. I knew that. Hold on, here it is. My other D10.
4.
4. Okay, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hand axe. Why not? Why not? They could be thrown too. Maybe it hits someone and pops their head off. A little popper. Little chopper popper. Alright.
I was hoping it would be like a, what's it called?
What?
A shillelagh stick, a club.
No.
And it just like bonks their head off.
Sure. So we got the Vorpal +3 hand axe of cutting. Alright. Cutting and popping. Alright, sure.
Next,
now, what else we got?
treasure horde.
Anything interesting?
Nope.
Okay, sure.
Ooh. This is a lot.
What do we got? Oh, make sure we have to get a tea. I'm a little bit parched. Make sure everybody's getting their hydrations in. I do enjoy that.
None of this stuff's good. Maybe the iron stone's good.
No, we've already had one. Whatever. No, keep going. Every time I see one now, I just don't want it. I'm not interested.
Ooh, you'll like this.
What?
Okay.
Where are we at?
Spell scroll.
Sure.
True polymorph.
Okay, sure. Yeah, we can put spell scrolls in for sure. These might be spells that she might want, but doesn't actually be able to cast herself from her spells list.
Spell scroll wish.
No. Next. Stop.
Universal solvent.
Huh?
Universal solvent.
Oh, all right, sure. I'm not sure exactly what that does. Right. Tube holds milky liquid. Pour it on. Anything that dissolves up to 1 square foot of adhesive it touches, including sovereign glue. All right, sure, good stuff. Universal solvent. Great, love it. My favorite. Drink it.
Next.
This looks like white goo on a fancy vial to me. Doesn't look anything special, to be honest. Yeah, you getting some fun stuff there? Have you rolled up anything? What about an armor? You've rolled up this hand axe. You got some armor. She got a book she can cast out of, right? She got a book, some weapon, armor, some scrolls. What else? One
+3 dart.
No, move on. Who wants a +3 dart? They probably got one of those in the armory. I just roll that up and give them to them anyway. Huh? Who wants the +3? Guys, I'm passing out the +3 dart. Anyone want that +3 dart? And someone will go, I'll put it in my bag of holding. I'm sure it'll come in use one day. Never use my +3 dart. What else is there? Come on.
None of this is good.
No, give me some good stuff then. Right? I can't even see it. There's probably heaps of good things on there I can't even look at because, like, the screen's too far away. What do you got there? Look like there's 20 things on that page.
Armor of resistance, necrotic.
Sure, great. Sounds fine. Is it any armor?
Breastplate.
Can they use a breastplate? Let me see. Can they use a breastplate? Let's come over here, back to the cleric again. That's warlock. That's rogue. That's paladin. That's druid. Alright, where are we? Can they use a breastplate? Light armor, medium armor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure breastplate's medium armor, isn't it? Pretty sure it is.
Or they could go for heavy armor.
No. Cleric. We're doing cleric stuff.
Aren't you cleric?
Cleric. We're doing cleric stuff. Breastplate, medium armor. Perfect. +3. Breastplate, resistant, necrotic. Great.
And
+3.
that was basically everything good on that.
Okay. One last time. +3. Breastplate. Necrotic, resist.
Hang on, let me find one where.
Got good armor, got good weapon. Ain't got a shield yet. It's alright. Maybe you don't like having a shield. Maybe like get real right up and personal with that axe. Likes to ask them some questions. That's what the interrogation room. The interrogation room is exactly for asking them the questions. Oh. beautiful.
Instrument of the Bards.
What is that? No,
Alma's harp, legendary DMG 176.
No harp, no need for it. She got no chill. She got no chill for music.
Robe of the Archmagi.
No, not an Archmagi. It doesn't have a robe on.
Defender longsword.
No, already get no shields. She could have a shield maybe. No shields.
Nope. I'll go until I find a shield.
We'll skip on. No, we'll skip on. I'll roll. Look, I was gonna roll on one of these tables. Right? Where's my hundreds? Where's my hungies? He's over there. Can you pass me the hungies? Mr. Weirdling.
I'm
calling Mr. Weirdling. Calling Mr. Weirdling. Stop pressing the generate button, Mr. Weirdling. Calling Weirdling. Calling. Get me my dice.
Okay.
Pretty please, in the nicest way. It doesn't sound like I'm about to abuse you with it when I get it. All right, pass it, please.
Ooh, Sovereign Glue.
No. We already got the... She doesn't want it. She wants the one to undo the Sovereign Glue in case she gets out. She wants to get out of a sticky situation, not get into one. All right? Jeez. Oh, my gosh. All right, I'm rolling it. Look at it. It's beautiful. It won't stop. Is that cocked? Is that what we call cocked? My players would, seriously. There. 67. What does that give us?
I got 2 Holy Avenger weapons.
They're not having that. That's just an armor scale mail. I'm trying to get something good out of it as well. Let me have a look. 41. Give us another go. Vorpal sword. What is with the Vorpals, friends? 95. Let me have a look. Ring of water elemental. We've already given someone out a elemental control ring. Let's not do that again. 90. Plate armor. We've already got armor of resistance, don't we? Let me see. 30. A ring of spell turning. Oh, that could be handy, actually. Let's put that on there. Great.
He's like, I deny your wish.
Of spell. No, yeah, sure. When they try. Wow.
We've already gotten a spell of wish.
Wow. Sure, but one here is fine as a thing, you know, maybe on a whatever, but giving them 3 on a whatever, this thing, and then maybe more. Let me have a look. Trying to clear my paperwork up. Alright. Okay. So, give him tone, cast out of. Got a Vorpal, hand axe. Got no shield, but don't need one. Can true polymorph someone, as well as their regular retinue of spells and fun stuff. Got some universal solvent for getting out of the sticky situations. +3 breastplate because you need armors. And a ring of spell turning because we don't like the PCs and we want to stop them from doing stuff. So this one also going to have, I reckon this one could be considered to have like a lair action, right? Considering that at the 20, right? At the 20 initiative can call guards, right?
Ooh, I feel like they should have a legendary action where it's like. Since it's the death domain one, they should be able to turn all necrotic damage against them for a turn to healing.
No, it should be more like if they get necrotic. No, it should be like if they got necrotic damage that they could turn it back or something like that. But that's very hit and miss as a reliable way. But if they want to give them legendary actions, then you get them either a free spell cast for 2, right? 2 equals free spell cast. Okay. 1 equals an attack, right? So it gets to try and give you a poke with the spear, and probably another one is going to be, what else we say she could do there? It depends what the cleric class can do.
And for 3, she can do ice breath at you.
No, I'm not sure. We only want to have that thing. If she's using that wand, then she's only got 3 uses of it per day, and that comes as an action. I mean, she could use that if you want to put it in, but then she's only going to have 3 uses of it anyway. If we give her something else, then she might be able to do it more often than 3 times, is all right?
True.
So, clerics at a higher level, up to then, mostly just their ability scores for like channel divine and stuff like that. Yeah, mostly it's just about affecting their channel divinity and that. They don't get often, look, they get effects at 8, right, when they get their next advancement, but these usually are more personal. They're not like a global ability or anything like that. What is she? Where's the death domain? Oh, that's in the other book. That's in the DMG as well.
The dumb.
Yeah, sure. Let me have a look. 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 Let me have a look.
We have like 3 Vorpal weapons just
death
running
domain,
around.
96 to 97. Let's have a look. 90. Well, it's good variety. I mean, you want to have different weapon types as well. Right, not everybody's going to be able to use it, and some people will want to use it, but it's not ideal for them. So they're going to have fights over who gets to keep it, right? Here we go. What do they get? In Touch of Death is part of their thing. Reaper, that's when their spells go off. Sure, they can split it. Divine Strike. Cleric gains ability to infuse his or her weapon attacks with necrotic energy. Once on each of the cleric's turns. Sure, how many do they get with this? Once on each of the turns. Cleric can cause the attack. Sure, they get their Divine Strike, right? Oh, they're already getting that as an attack, right?
Oh, just...
one of the cleric's turns, when he or she hits the creature, yeah, you're just channeling that through your attack. So they could do that anyway, so that attack is already a Divine Strike, right? Unless you wanted to do a normal attack is 1 and a Divine Strike is 2. Right, so maybe they hit them for a normal one, yeah, as a reaction, because that's where they come in, the reaction to the... There we are. Sure. So 1 attack is there, 2 for a Divine Strike, or 2 for a free spell. Sure, look at that.
You dodge out of the way as she's throwing her axe, and then, because she rolled a nat 20, but, like, you dodged it.
Wow, well, look, we'll have to... We're going to put that one into there. That's what's next. Everything that... that'll be that last room. We see that? Yeah, sure. So that'll be that last room that goes on there to finish off our last month, and then we'll have to go ahead from there. But yeah, for once we've done a whole room. We've done, well, actually, lots of rooms on that panel. We've actually had a look at giving, like, she's going to have some of those consorts. You know, she's going to have the guardians with her. So that, you know, out in this office, there'll probably be one of the guardians. So maybe later on I'll have a look at actually populating this. Like, there'll probably be 2 base guards or arcane guards or arcane knights that guard her personal door over here, right? So she won't be the only person in this area. She won't be alone entirely. It's just that she's the most important dominant person, and we haven't really taken time to, like, really do anything particular with one individual, right? With one character or NPC or something like that. So doesn't have to go through and get around of that.
Stuff.
Yeah, a little bit, not all of them. We didn't do much with the Bronze Dragon, but we can build that out later.
And we didn't do much for the Silver Dragon. I think he's dead.
Yeah, Silver Dragon is dead. Unless they can, what happens if they get the spear and the wand back together and they put the skull on it and then they get the body and then all of a sudden they can rebirth it as a Draco Lich dragon? I don't know.
And it helps you forever.
Sure, I don't know. No, for the Draco Lich, it won't be helping anyone, but the Draco Lich self. All right. Thanks for joining us again here on the channel. Yeah.
Things.
Yeah, no hassles. And we'll check you out. We'll probably have to... I gotta make a whole new cover picture, and I've gotta get ready for what's happening for the next month and set out the design so we know where we're going. And I've got to find the M stream button. And thanks for chilling around.
See ya.
Stay weird.